It is finally here. The announcement Nigeria has been waiting for since May 11, 2026, the day Nollywood lost one of its finest sons. The family of late actor Alexx Ikenna Ekubo-Okwaraeke has officially released the funeral arrangements for their beloved husband, son, brother, and friend. And today on Gist Mama NG, we are bringing you every single detail the moment it dropped. The dates, the venues, the locations, everything. Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG and hit the notification bell right now because this is the video Nigeria has been waiting for. The family of Alexx Ekubo-Okwaraeke has released an official statement announcing 3 separate events across 2 states, Lagos and Abia, that will mark the final goodbye to one of Nollywood's most beloved and most accomplished actors. Let Gist Mama take you through every detail one by one. The first event is the Service of Songs. It will hold on June 10, 2026 at the Monarch Event Center in Lekki, Lagos. For those who do not know the Monarch Event Center, it is one of Lagos State's most prestigious and most beautifully appointed event venues. Located in Lekki, the same axis where Alexx Ekubo built his life, where he had his mansion, where he lived and worked and loved away from the public eye for the last years of his life. The Service of Songs will be an opportunity for the Lagos entertainment industry, every colleague, every friend, every fan within reach to gather in one place and celebrate the life of the man they knew. Expect every major name in Nollywood to be in that room on June 10. Then comes the second event, the Wake Keep, scheduled for June 17, 2026, and this is the detail that Gist Mama wants you to pay very close attention to. The Wake Keep will hold at 7 Ekubo-Okwaraeke Avenue, Aziokukwa, Ujari Village, Arochukwu, Abia State. Arochukwu. As Gist Mama told you weeks ago, Alexx Ekubo was always going home, a son of Arochukwu, a man who came back to this community in December 2025 for his sister's traditional wedding, in what we now know was his last public appearance. A man whose roots in this land were deep and unshakable, regardless of how far his career took him. On June 17, 2026, Arochukwu will receive his son one final time. And the Wake Keep address, 7 Ekubo-Okwaraeke Avenue, is his family compound, his father's house, the address that carries his name, the place where he belonged. And then comes June 18, 2026, the funeral service and interment, the final goodbye. It will take place at Mary Slessor School, Amanangu Village, Arochukwu, Abia State, followed by a reception. Mary Slessor School. In Arochukwu, the community that raised him will be the community that lays him to rest. He will be interred, buried in the land of his fathers, in Arochukwu, in Abia State, exactly as Igbo tradition demands, exactly as a son of this land deserves. Now, let Gist Mama paint the full picture of what these 3 events mean, because the geography of this funeral tells you everything about who Alexx Ekubo was. The Service of Songs in Lagos on June 10 is for the industry, for the city that witnessed his career, for Funke Akindele who tried to see him one last time, for Uche Jumbo who sat with his wife and made a promise to a dead man, for A.Y. Makun who held his hand at the end, for I.K. Ogbono who was his best friend, for Yul Edochie who said he has been cold since the news broke, for every Nollywood colleague, every brand partner, every fan in Lagos who deserves a space to grieve together. Then, 1 week later, the journey home begins. June 17, Arochukwu. The Wake Keep at his family compound on Ekubo-Okwaraeke Avenue. Imagine that address, a whole avenue named for his family, a community that claims this man as his own. And on that night, the sounds of Arochukwu will fill the air around that house. Songs, prayers, the kind of communal grief that Igbo people know how to hold together in a way that is both heartbreaking and beautiful simultaneously. And then June 18, the funeral service, the interment, the moment when Alexx Ikenna Ekubo-Okwaraeke, the man who left Arochukwu to conquer Nollywood and returned home one last time in December 2025, is finally, permanently peacefully laid to rest in the land that made him. Now think about who will make that journey from Lagos to Arochukwu for June 17 and June 18. Because that journey from Victoria Island to Abia State is not a small thing. The people who make that journey are the ones who truly loved him, the ones who will sit in the dust of Arochukwu, in a community they may never have visited before, because the man who is being buried there was worth every kilometer of that drive. And Gist Mama, connected personally and deeply to Arochukwu, will be watching, because when a son of this land comes home, the whole community comes out. It does not matter how famous he became. It does not matter how many movies he made. It does not matter how many countries his face has been seen in. In Arochukwu, he is simply their son, and they will bury him with the full weight of that love. Now, Gist Mama also wants to address the question that Nigeria is now asking following this announcement. Will Fancy Acholonu attend? 14 days of silence since his death. Not one tribute posted, and now a funeral date is set. 2 funeral dates, 3 events. Will the woman who was once supposed to be his wife show up in Lagos on June 10th? Will she make the journey to Arochukwu on June 18? Will she stand at that graveside? Nigeria is watching, and whatever Fancy Acholonu decides, it will become a story of its own. And then there is his wife, Anwuli, the secret wife who nobody knew existed until the family statement called him husband. She will be at every single one of these events as his widow, as the mother of his child, as the woman who carries the most intimate grief of everyone who will gather to say goodbye. Gist Mama prays that Nigeria gives her the dignity and the privacy she deserves at every one of these events. Do not point cameras at her face. Do not follow her into corners trying to identify her. Let her grieve her husband in peace, the same peace he fought his entire adult life to give her. The family has once again thanked fans, friends and colleagues for their prayers, love and support during this difficult time. And Gist Mama NG's own voice wants to add to that gratitude. Every person who watched our Alexx Ekubo videos, every person who left a comment, every person who prayed for his family, every person who shared these videos so that his story could reach more people, thank you. Because that reach, those views, those comments, those shares are proof that Alexx Ekubo mattered, that his life was seen, that his story is being told with the care it deserves. Now, let Gist Mama say one final thing before the audience questions. There is a reception after the interment on June 18. After the tears, after the prayers, after the soil has been placed and the final words have been said, there will be a reception. And Gist Mama believes that reception will be exactly what Uche Jumbo described when she visited his wife. Through the tears came heavy laughter, because that is what Alexx Ekubo demanded from every room he entered. And death, even his own death, will not be enough to keep laughter out of a room where the people who loved him have gathered. That is who he was. That is who he will always be. Before we close, Gist Mama wants to hear from you on 3 things. Number 1, the service of songs in Lagos on June 10 and the burial is in Arochukwu on June 18. If you could attend one of these events, which one would you choose and why? Number 2, Alexx Ekubo will be buried in Arochukwu in Abia State, his family's land, on June 18. This was always where he was going to go home to. Does knowing that he will rest in Arochukwu, the community he returned to one last time in December 2025 for his sister's wedding, give you any comfort in the middle of this grief? Number 3, Fancy Acholonu has been silent for 14 days since Alexx Ekubo's death. Now that funeral dates have been announced, do you think she will attend? And if she does attend, how should Nigeria receive her presence and these events? Drop everything in the comments, every prayer for the family, every thought about these dates, every memory of Alexx Ekubo that you want to share before June 18 comes. Gist Mama is reading every single word. June 10, 2026, the Monarch Event Center, Lekki, Lagos. A service of songs for the man who made every room he entered more alive. June 17, 2026, 7 Ekubo-Okwaraeke Avenue, Aziukukwa, Ojari Village, Arochukwu, Abia State. A wake keep at his family compound in the community that raised him. June 18, 2026, Mary Slessor School, Amanagu Village, Arochukwu, Abia State. The funeral, service, the interment, the final rest in the land of his fathers, in Arochukwu, where he belongs. Alexx Ikenna Ekubo-Okwaraeke, June 10, 1986, May 11, 2026. Husband, father, son, brother, friend, son of Arochukwu, son of Nollywood. You are going home. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG right now and hit the notification bell, because Gist Mama will be covering every moment of these funeral events as they unfold, from the service of songs in Lagos to the final interment in Arochukwu. Share this video so every Nigerian who loved Alexx Ekubo knows the dates and can pay their respects. And come back, because this story, his story, is reaching its final chapter. See you in the next one.